Good morning, Pottsboro High School. I'm Kinley Lovell.
And I'm Andy Anderson.
Today is Thursday, April 4th.
And this is your Cardinal Chronicle.
Congratulations to Theater for advancing the area for their OAP competition. Break a leg when you compete again April 10th.
Good luck to our extemporaneous and prose and poetry speakers, as well as our Lincoln Douglas debaters today.
Be sure to wish the choir good luck this week as they perform their concert for UIL and compete in a sight reading contest today and tomorrow.
Tennis will be competing tomorrow in Salina. Let's be sure to wish them good luck as well.
The softball team will be competing against Bonham, and the baseball team will be competing against Gunner tomorrow as well. Kill it out there, Cards.
And congratulations to all the academic UIL. We are incredibly proud of all the work you have done.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, folks.
And we'll see you next Thursday.
Hi, I'm Avery. I'm the president of Pottsboro's APISU, so that's Asian Pacific Islander Student Union. And it's a national branch originating in California. So what is APISU? APISU is a national nonprofit that was established at the high school level to promote inclusivity in education through arts, advocacy, and community events. So what do we do exactly? We have two main goals. First, hosting AAPI events through the community. That can look like, food events. I know some past organizations across the nation have done like maybe boba events, and something like that would incorporate Asian American Pacific Islander culture through a community event. And then our second goal is to promote and show inclusivity, bring light to Asian American Pacific Islander culture. As a union, APIC would host outside of school community events that I talked about earlier that would highlight all of that stuff. So our bit today is a little spin off the Google questions. So I wrote down some questions that I have been asked throughout my attendance at this school, and I'm going to answer some of them. So my first question is probably one of my favorites. What group of Asians do I hate the most? So this one's a funny one because it's so random at times, but I don't have to say personally, I don't dislike any group at all. And then my second one, do I know how to speak Asian? So currently I believe there's like 2,300 different dialects and language in the countries of Asia, South Asia, North Asia, like East Asia, all of those. I mean, I know in East Asia where I'm from, the popular tongues are like Mandarin, Russian, and stuff like that. But to answer the question, no, I don't specifically know how to speak that, and I also can't speak Mandarin, so I guess I can't speak Asian at all. And then another one is, this is a really popular question. Do I eat dogs? No, I don't, and not a lot of people in Asia actually do it either. That's actually a really popular misconception, especially in East Asia where it started to circulate. So East Asia currently has a bad reputation for stuff like that and COVID. But, I mean, if you actually look into it and research, the majority of the population doesn't consume that. It's just what's put online. So it's kind of like everything else. Something was put online, it was blown out of proportion. So yeah, those are some of the questions I've gotten in the past, and some have been recent and some are a few years ago. But, those questions, while they are silly, they were real questions at the time. And that's why I feel there's a need to create an APISU here. While we might not have a big majority, and Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders are the minority of our school by a lot, that doesn't mean there's not a reason to learn about their culture.
So in 2011, Dodge created the infamous SUV known as the Dodge Nitro. Now the Nitro has become infamous because of its, I'll say, terrible looks. But they're very rare to find. You never do see a Dodge Nitro out in the wild. Rear-wheel drive V6, overkill for an SUV of this kind. But we found one in the wild. If you look behind me, we don't want to make noise that's too loud so that it finds us. So we're gonna find a day in the life of this Dodge Nitro behind me. So the Dodge Nitro has gone over to this location very clearly to rest. Now you can see the windows are down. This is a regular thing with Dodge Nitros where they rest in areas. Now this is the Nitro's territory. What's that? It seems a Chevrolet Equinox has come to take the territory of the Nitro. It looks like we're about to see them fight. They might go into a rev battle, in which I think the Nitro will win. The Equinox runs away from its rev battle sorely defeated, and whilst the Nitro finds a new resting place, another challenger creeps up in the Nitro's territory. This diesel F350 will surely take the spot from the Nitro. The Nitro escapes the scene while it still can, in search of its next home. This is a day in the life of the Dodge Nitro.
Mr. Matherly, happy Vice Principal. Hey, Mr. Matherly, happy Vice Principal Week. I just want to say I love you, and I hope you appreciate this video.
Today.
Love you, Mr. Matherly.
I love you, Mr. Matherly. Thanks for all you do.
This is where the big man himself works. I love him.
Mr. Matherly, how much do you love Mr. Matherly?
Not very much. That guy's kind of a weirdo.
I love you, Mr. Matherly. I want you.
Miss Bonnie.
Yes.
How much do you love Mr. Matherly?
To the eclipse and more. And that's a pretty big deal, you know.
Lily, you're my favorite principal in this entire school. You're the only reason I'm still here. Thank you.
Mr. Matherly, I'd like to thank you for unlocking my office every single morning and making us coffee every single morning. And on a side note, thanks for not trashing my office over the last week whenever I was gone. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Dean. Do you have any shout outs for Mr. Matherly?
I don't even really like him. We went to prom together in high school, and I had to drive. That's the kind of guy he is.
We love Mr. Matherly. We love Mr. Matherly. We love Mr. Matherly.